It's a full self-drive 13.2.2. This is going to be a highway drive from Troy to Westland. Going to watch the Tigers, or not the Tigers, Lions. Yeah, that's the team. Going to watch the Lions game over at a buddy's house. And I'm bringing Joy, and Jethro's in the back seat. He's got his Lions jersey on. Joy's just waking up, and she doesn't have her game day spirit on yet. But I'm sure she'll get it as soon as we get situated. Christian, Westland. We should be there about 8:20. We just gotta stop at the drive-thru and dispensary.
At the right time, and what wins games in cold weather? That's running the football and playing great defense.
Rob, why are you shouting?
I'm excited, man. It's playing football.
40 trophy for Los Angeles.
Keep an eye on that. The Lions right now hoping that they can not lose both their coordinators who've interviewed for head coaching jobs. That put more pressure on them right now to win now.
You don't think the players don't know about this? Listen, Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn, the defensive coordinator, both are up
You
for
guys
head
stay here.
coaching
I'll be
jobs.
right
Look like
back.
they're going to take it. Let me tell you something, folks. No team. now. So I expect a great game today from the Lions, hosting the championship game next week. And a lot of it because they know they're going to lose these two guys.
Yeah, you know, and I wonder, though, when you know you're up for a head coaching job, you're up for it because you've done a great job as a coach. Detroit's fortunate to have an offense coordinator and a defensive coordinator who've just been outstanding this year, especially Aaron Glenn dealing with all the injuries that he's had to deal with. But you just hope that it's not a distraction to the coaches or to the players. Right. But I do think that, as you said, TB, these players and these coaches know how much is at stake. And I think they want it all. And if they are going to leave and go somewhere else to coach next year, they want to do it with a ring on their finger.
Yeah. All right, we'll break down that game much more from our studios here in Los Angeles in just a bit. But, you know, Jay Glazer is normally in studio with us. Right now, he is not far from where we are in Malibu at the Palisades Incident Command Post. Jay, explain why you're there. All right, obviously we're having some audio issues with Jay. He's there with a lot of firefighters. There are more than 4,000. We'll explain exactly why Jay is there with them when we come back to get you set for today's divisional matchup.
For the professional, it's not enough to possess knowledge. We seek to refine it, to wield its power, to redefine its boundaries. Knowledge is put to the test in every GMC Sierra. What we choose to know, we know completely.
That did pretty good. Hands-free got us exactly where we needed to be. If we can do this.
Jared Goff, let's go back to the 5 interceptions against Houston. He was down 23-7 at half. Came back in the second half and won that football game. He will always be the guy to bring you back. They're the number 1 play action team in the NFL. Watch the tape. They are outstanding at moving routes. They never have a stationary route. All the receivers are either crossing or taking off. Fun game. Could be fun to watch. Ron, you mentioned Dan Campbell. You know, a lot of times the team takes the personality of the head coach. And I think this has never been any truer than the Detroit Lions. They're aggressive, they're physical, they play with extreme confidence. And you talk about Dan Campbell changing the culture. I'll tell you what he has changed. He has changed the way the entire country looks at the Detroit Lions.
Well, you know, they're a tough team. Montgomery coming back from a tough situation, knee injury, week 15 against Buffalo. But he said he credited his off-season workout, 700-pound deadlifts. What day of the week is that for you, Kurt?
Just a Tuesday. Yeah, just a regular Tuesday. All right, we're getting closer to kickoff of this game. The playmakers are getting ready out there on the field, like Lions safety Kirby Joseph, who led the league with 9 interceptions this season. Terry McLaurin set a Commanders franchise record and career high. He had 13 receiving touchdowns. It helps to have this guy quarterback. Up next, Aaron Andrews sits down with the dynamic Jaden Daniels ahead of his second career playoff game in the NFL season. Now, the everyday Detroiters outlook. That's Dak Shepard and Keegan-Michael Key, legends in the house, Megatron, and Barry Sanders. How about that?
AT&T has a new guarantee because most things in life are not guaranteed. Like sinks knowing you exist. Don't worry, Kathy, we see you.
And you thought, the game.
Or great chemistry.
Well, what you go?
All you, Marshall.
No. Son of a dog!
Or traction. Easy now. Yeah, that's not guaranteed. You know what AT&T guarantees? Connectivity you depend on, the deals you want, and the service you deserve. Or we'll make it right. That's the AT&T guarantee.
Have you ever dreamt of getting 2 of your fave Wendy's items for $7? Like a spicy chicken sandwich, Dave's single, or 10-piece nugs? Well, today's the day your oddly specific dream comes true. Pretty good dream. 2 faves for just $7? Gotta be Wendy's.
How far would you push your family
I just want to go home.
to win $250,000?
I'm not hitting the button.
Extracted premieres Monday after the Super Bowl on Fox.
Let's just leave the coach in the ring. What are you buying? A water cooler to celebrate our next big win.
I'm Dan Skipper. Thanks for watching Lions football on Fox 2 Detroit. America's #1 sports book.
What's this? Are you got a job interview?
I'm doing the FanDuel Kick of Destiny 3.
Courtesy of Geico, let's get it back out to Jake Blazer in Malibu with a whole lot of folks we're thankful for.
Absolutely, Kurt. Kurt, I'm here with 5,400 firefighters in this area here. There's over a mile long. And look, here's how this whole thing happened. My wife Rosie and I, we live about 100 yards from here. So all week long, along with other people from California, we came down here just to try and boost morale, bring water and different things, different food. And 2 nights ago, bunch of firemen said, you know what we really need? We really want to just watch football. I said, I know somebody who can make that happen. So I actually called our CEO, Eric Shanks. He got on the phone immediately. We came down here yesterday, and now they have 10 TVs to watch the games here in an area when they come back from their shifts. And a lot of these guys, they have 24-hour shifts. They can just unwind, watch our playoff games, not just Fox's, but all these games, just to give them some normalcy. Now, let me get a little football news in here also. I talked to both head coaches today, Dan Campbell and Dan Quinn. Michael, you were talking about David Montgomery. Montgomery is going to play, but Jahmyr Gibbs, he's going to be the featured back. And look, Bobby Wagner for Washington, he actually has a high ankle sprain. Dan Quinn said, though, I'm going to go with him. I think he's going to be good. I only had a couple reps of practice this week. But how about this? I'm not the only guy that these coaches talked to today. They found out that I'm here with our firemen. Head coaches actually FaceTimed them all today just to try to pump them up and lift them up a little bit more. So they were just enamored with our heroes here. It's amazing what's going on here. There are firefighters from all over America, 3 different countries, all jumping in here, all trying to fight this fight with us. This is just Fox Sports' way of saying thank you all for you guys leaving your homes to fight for ours. We love you guys. Thank you.
Amen to that, brother. Thank you so much to all that are fighting the fires and all that have given everything you can do. People in Los Angeles certainly appreciate it. It's amazing to see how the world can come together in a time of need. All right, let's get back to the football game and talk about the big Commanders team that has won 6 in a row thanks to the poise of their quarterback. And you know what? We don't often see this kind of poise.
Report lane change bug.
Absolutely not. You know, every week this rookie is either breaking another record or making an impossible play look so easy. Kurt, there is such a calmness to this guy. I was actually just standing in the tunnel when he was walking out during pregame warmups, and he just smiled, raised his eyebrows like, this is nothing. And nothing rattles him. And when the Commanders need a big play, they know they can ride with 5.
How you doing?
Congrats.
Thank you.
This is incredible.
We were waiting to get y'all the whole year. I've been asking when we gonna get the crew. Let's go.
This guy's unbelievable. He's cool under pressure. Rookie of the year. It's more than that.
There's been so much talk about how you don't get rattled, staying calm, even keeled. So we decided to try to rattle you a little bit and make you do an interview outside when it's 20 degrees. We'll just stay here. But as you look around, have you even allowed yourself time to reflect, like, holy cow, what a season this has been?
Not at all, not yet. We still got some more business to handle, especially coming up this week with the task at hand with obviously Detroit Lions and what they present. But whenever the season is over, I'll just be able to sit back and be somewhere warmer and reflect on the year that I've been through.
The Washington Commanders just won a playoff game for the first time since
2005.
How old are you then?
I just turned 5.
Seems to be a theme. I mean, and you can hear it. I've got 5 on it. I'm riding with 5. They have been waiting for this. Can you feel that?
100%. Isn't it crazy? I mean, somebody said like when we woke in the sleeping giant. They were waiting to be proud and happy or something. Or proud they got there on the field that they know is going to go out there and fight each and every week. You know, give them something to root for.
The last 5 games, Jaden, they've all come down.
All come down last play.
What the heck?
I don't want to be in those situations. Obviously, we would love to win by more than just the last play.
Right.
Maybe double digits, but if it comes down to the last 5 minutes, teams will fight to the end.
How incredible is this rookie?
President Biden, when he came into office, said that he would be the most progressive president since FDR. And I think on domestic issues, not foreign policy, on domestic issues, he has kept his word, and the agenda that he has pushed through has been an extraordinarily strong one.
How do you square those two statements? On one hand, the Democrats have abandoned the working class. On the other hand, Joe Biden was the most progressive president since FDR.
So when you look at abandoning the working class, he's very upset about how Kamala Harris and the team ran that presidential campaign. Felt, when Boeing workers were on strike during the course of the Kamala Harris campaign, you didn't hear us talk about that. You didn't hear too many opportunities of going out and standing with the ports workers where they are on strike during the campaign. You didn't hear a ton of a bold agenda of raising the minimum wage, of what's the next iteration of canceling student debt, how are we going to expand Medicare. We pushed behind the scenes to finally get, her talking about expanding into home care, which when she did, Bernie Sanders went out and talked about it. Of course, we had urged her to stand with him and talk about that. That didn't come together, and so he was frustrated, quite frankly, that they preferenced Liz Cheney and Mark Cuban as key spokespersons. Didn't feel like they were leaning into working class fights, and we made that argument behind the scenes a ton. And they made choices, and we didn't agree with those choices. Now, that said, the Biden record was, in our views, the Biden record was something proud to run on and explain that while we were reducing prescription drug prices, particularly for seniors, let's say, we're capping it at $2,000, their out-of-pocket expenses this year because of the efforts that we did. Now, let's expand it. What's the next iteration? Or Medicare, we're improving upon. Now, let's go to, hearing, dental, and vision coverage. What he was pushing, what are the next iterations? Let's build on a stock buyback tax that we've now introduced, and we're past that 1%. Let's raise it. Let's do more. And those were the things that were left on the table. You didn't hear, remember price gouging. But you had a Biden administration doing actions on price gouging. She mentioned that she would, go after predatory price gouging, and then the flushing out of that actually got watered down over the course of the campaign. It didn't get escalated, and so that's how I would explain the difference, right? It was a course of criticizing how we campaigned versus how we were governing, and the two just didn't match up.
Let me ask you about you and your plans forward. You are running for the DNC chair. What do you hope to accomplish and change if elected?
Well, I'm glad that we have a lot of people talking about working class party, and I find that's the commonality. That's the bridge. We got to do it. So then I question, okay, well, what are we going to do about it? Let's do something different and new. And it has to start with building a grassroots party. I mean, we have to open the doors, invite people in, find willingness to challenge our own brand and our weakness with them, with working class people. And so in my view, you could use an apparatus of $100+ million a year in 50 states plus, that I think, if you open those doors, you have an opportunity to go do the things that I've been, criticizing. You stand with striking workers. That's a core organizing philosophy. You do digital media around some of these economic justice fights that are going around the country. And God knows we'll have a lot of opportunities with Elon Musk and Donald Trump doing a hell of a lot of quid pro quo bidding that we'll have an opportunity to do content around. But this is the big moment. Do we open the doors? Do we get out in communities and build a vibrant grassroots network that's about taking on the ruling class, the corruption and political elite of the ruling class? That's what I want this Democratic Party to stand for. I'm going to pitch the vision. We'll see where it goes. All
right. Best of luck to you, Fez. And anytime you want to come back on the show to talk about it, you've got a standing invite, my friend. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Next up, some viral moments.
This year. He sure has. He's been poised. He's been confident. I think all the adversity he's had in his career led him to this moment. He was embraced by this city. But when you're not wanted out in LA and you move out here and you got a lot to prove, you come here with a chip on your shoulder. And I love how he's responded every step of this journey.
Gets dipped in the backfield. Wow, Tante Fowler. Unbelievable hit. And it's third down.
Well, they're pulling the right guard, Mahogany, and he just can't get upfield on Fowler. It's a really good burst and explosion. He's always had that in his career, Fowler. Usually you see it in the pass game, but in the run game. And this Lions offense rarely gives those negative plays like that in the run game. It sets them back to third much longer than round.
Yeah, 13 to be exact. It's got the time. Receiver go to the middle. Incomplete behind Tim Patrick, the receiver that time. And how about that? After the kick out of bounds, the Commanders force a rare 3-and-out on Detroit.
Well, both of these teams start so fast. Not used to seeing a Lions offense like that on the first couple plays. The play to Montgomery, not much there, and then really letting Fowler up the field, put you in the third long, and then misfire from Goff, who's been so surgical, KB. He's been such a precise passer. I think 72% completion percentage this year. So a tough way to start.
One of the better punting seasons of all time, actually. This is a rocket down into the corner and out of bounds. See where they put it. Somewhere maybe around the 13-yard line or so. They'll keep walking it up, actually up near the 20. And so that's where Washington will take over. And we get to see this outstanding rookie, Jaden Daniels, who has maybe a good rookie quarterback season as there ever has been.
Yeah, he's proven to his teammates, the entire organization, the entire fan base, he could be trusted when all else fails. That's what you want out of your quarterback. He's got so much confidence in himself, and this team, they're all counting on him today to deliver like he has all season long.
He's getting greeted by a wall of sound at the start. There's Daniels on first down over the middle. He goes. That hurts as a catch. Picks up 5 yards and a good start for Washington. Settle into this game just a little bit. Offensively, it's been Daniels, it's been McLaurin's been great, and they do a lot of this. They rarely huddle. There is McLaurin. He's got a seam and has a first down. Terry McLaurin, best year of his career in his 6th year in the league.
Do you like strawberry milkshakes or chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream? Question mark.
13 touchdowns for him, and that'll move the chains. And already we have an injury. It's Amik Robertson, who has been playing great on the outside since Carlton Davis was lost for the year with a jaw injury, and now he's down.
Oh, man.
Lions have had so many injuries this year, and hopefully Robertson's okay. We'll take a quick timeout.
So I have 10 years of hospitality experience.
And a college degree. It just can't be blank. Blank is bad.
So a degree in Dutch poetry would make me more qualified?
Yep.
A zoology degree?
Yep.
Metalsmithing?
Yep.
Poultry science?
Yeah.
Indeed matches you with jobs that actually match your experience. And what was your major?
Dance.
Oh. Yes. What'd you win?
I think I just won my taxes.
Oh yeah?
I just switched from TurboTax to H&R Block. It was so easy. All I had to do was drag last year's return into H&R Block and my information automatically.
You mean I don't have to go back through all this?
To switch. Nope. We just leveled up our tax game.
It's easy to switch from TurboTax to H&R Block. Just drag and drop your last return.
At Total Wireless, we got your back every day. Others.
For eating. Oh. What else would you do with it?
So much. Just look at the facts. We run on America's most reliable 5G network. They don't. Back them. We give you one line for $20 a month when you bring your own phone. That's 50% off the base 5G unlimited plan. Not them. Back them. We locked your price for 5 years.
I have one of each. And I'm asking if you have a preference on one or the other, or if you have some other apparently unknown use for those substances that I'm unaware of. ... I won't judge. Comma, whatever floats your boat. LOL.
They don't. So fact those guys, right? We've got you covered. Get the facts. Then switch to Total Wireless.
So we're down 34-0. Winning will be tough. That's why I brought in the E specialist.
What?
Geico makes car insurance easy. With the Geico app, you can check your policy on the go and get access to 24/7 claims.
Let's make this easy!
You know, that felt a lot closer.
For car insurance made easy, get more with Geico.
Going Dutch is the new hit comedy full of big laughs.
Get a haircut, get a smartphone.
For Thursday, it's a whole new ballgame. USA versus the Dutch. Prepare to get your heart skipped.
Nice.
Going Dutch, all new Thursday on Fox.
Oh, this is a tough scene. Amik Robertson's been playing so well for the Lions, and they're already so thin in the secondary, and he got his arm kind of sandwiched in here, his left arm by Jack Campbell.
Oh, goodness.
And you see walking off with help very gingerly. And you feel for him. And for Detroit, they don't have a lot of bodies back there. They've been decimated by injuries. Kendall Vildor, number 29, will take his place. And it's 1st and 10 for the Commanders. Daniels looking to throw. Zips it out near side. And the ball is cut back into the ground. Who had a career day last week against Tampa. One of the best days of his career working on Kendall Vildor. So we'll watch that matchup.
Yeah, there's an aspect of this team where they go on the ball, kind of a muddle huddle right now, like they're at the line of scrimmage. It really takes the crowd noise out of the game. They're kind of up there, and it's hard for this crowd to scream during the play, in the middle of play. It's one great advantage when you run this effectively on the road. It's tough on the defense.
What's coming? Daniels sees it, dumps it off. Has a completion and 1st down, and toss to Eckler. Room to roll, breaking tackles. Eckler dancing inside the 40. Lions, who blitz a lot, get burned there as Eckler makes him pay for 24 yards.
Well, they block the pressure. Branch are trying to make a play. Aaron Glenn on the pressure, and no one's got Eckler in the flat. Easy to toss it out there. And he's broken a lot of tackles. He's had a sensational year catching the football for this team. Right back on the ball.
I love this formation. They got multiple backs in the backfield. This time they get it to Nick Nichols, who goes nowhere as Jack Campbell is there on that tackle. You want to talk about calm, Tom. You know, talking about the rookie Jaden Daniels, how he's handled things. Oh, casual on the road. You can't hear he's 4 for 4 facing the blitz.
He's got this tremendous poise that you see him just in his eyes. There's a calmness about him in the pocket. There's a calmness as he works through his reads. He always feels like he's in control. I love that about his game.
Daniels, pressure, rolls away and throws it away. That ball was covered well by Jack Campbell that time. And so for Washington, so many new moving parts on this offense, right? We tell you about Daniels, Eckler, and Robinson will split time in the backfield. McLaurin, we've already seen him make a catch, and now a 3rd down and long coming up. Torbert, our referee tonight.
False start. Offense on the 63. Under penalty. 3rd down.
So they get it on Biadasz, the center.
Yeah, I'd love to see the replay on that. But the reality is when you get in these situations, you got Biadasz right there, kind of puts the arm out, and that abrupt movement with his head can be seen as a deceptive kind of maneuver by the offense to get him to jump. It certainly drew the defender offside, but they don't get it off.
Got timeout on the field with that. We'll be right back after this message from AT&T.
AT&T has a new guarantee because most things in life are not guarantees. Like quarterbacks being accurate. Still got it, Tim. Or that your pump-up song is for everyone. Low-key, banger. Or sacking off the field. Yeah, that's not guaranteed. You know what AT&T guarantees? Connectivity you depend on, the deals you want, and the service you deserve. Or we'll make it right. That's the AT&T guarantee. Should've just...
3rd and long, dumping it underneath, and breaking tackles is Crowder diving forward. Now would they mark him? Wow, 3rd and 14 is going to pick up about 13 and a half. And Washington, who goes for it and converts it, they convert more than anyone on 4th down. You bet your bottom dollar they're going to go here, and they are.
Yeah, just a design rollout. Here they are, right on the ball. More pressure on defense. They're not aligned. Well, the ref's holding them a bit.
Marcus Mariota is on the field, the backup quarterback that's in motion, number 18. He's going to take the snap. Now he's in trouble and he's sacked. He was trying to flip it, but he got tired out, and the Lions make a stand.
Nice.
It almost looked like some type of fake quarterback sneak, and he was going to pitch it back to Daniels. But because of this defensive front got penetration into the backfield, couldn't get the flip right back. And he gets stuck and ends up being basically a turnover.
Your inner circle's been compromised. Either you can't see that or you don't want to. Watch yourself. You're not Steve Rogers. I'm not. Stand by for proof of that.
You want me? Come and get me!
Captain America, Brave New World. Get tickets now.
Any given Saturday. And a little work. And a little play.
Hey, little help?
And a truck that says no to nothing.
Hi, Dad. Can we get them a ride?
Yeah.
The Silverado Trail Boss and Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
We ready? I need to get me a new phone. You need to trade in that old busted up phone. You can get you a brand new iPhone 16 Pro from T-Mobile. It's on there. At T-Mobile, it's better over here. Families save 20% every month. What a deal.
To all you new and existing customers, trade in your busted old phone, and T-Mobile will give you a brand new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on us. Plus, families can switch and save 20% versus the other big guys' best plans plus streaming.
T-Mobile is one of none. Go get that.
What he said.
Own a design studio. Win a really big design contract. Realize you're more of a creative type than a finance type. Realize you got this. Use QuickBooks to get your cash flow flowing. Get live expert assistance to maximize your tax savings. I can help with that. Get back to doing what you love. Manage and grow your business all in one place. Intuit QuickBooks, your way to money.
Even if you score, always stay hungry. No matter how hard you football, it's easy this Sunday.
You can see Mariota here coming in from receiver. Motion right behind the line, and they've got this whole wedge blocking situation going. And there just looks like a miscommunication between Robinson and Mariota. Nothing's clean there. Just very poor situational execution at a very important time.
This is going to be a 4th down game. Both these teams are as good as anybody. Lions go for it the most, convert a ton. Washington had converted the most. And so far, 0 for 1. Now the Lions that went 3 and out on their opener will take over. Here's Scott. Back to throw, protected, deep back. Williams, Jameson Williams has a connection up to the 48. He goes, and a dime from Goff.
On this route from Sanger still, and he just turns them around. Williams with that speed, and when you turn on those jets, that corner's going to feel it. He opens his hip, Goff reads it, and just drives the ball to the perimeter of the field. I love those throws, one-on-one execution.
We're almost there.
And an absolute dot there by Goff to get him in rhythm.
You get to go see Christian?
There's Shamir Gibbs getting the carry right side, sprinting through the hole from Stanley Gibbs. Nice. 15 yards for Gibbs and a 1st down behind this offense, which led the league in scoring. They were 2nd in the league in scoring. They're basically top 5 in every offensive category. They can beat you however they want to beat you.
Yeah, use a little tempo of their own.
Sees Gibbs, he's wide open, no one there. First down, Gibbs makes the cut inside the 15.
This is just an absolutely scary dude. Whether you hand it to him or whether you throw it to him, he can go the distance on any play. Every defensive coordinator in the league is fearful when he gets in the game because of his explosiveness.
Rips off a quick 23-yarder there. He's just got such amazing speed. Coming on a 4-touchdown game, Week 18 against the Vikings. Gibbs again. Tries to get outside, cuts up the field, inside the 5. 10-yard chunks for Jahmyr Gibbs, and they say they might spot him just short of that first. Let's see.
Well, one key I thought for Washington's defense, they got to get up and set the edge. They can't allow Gibbs to get outside of that. But Penei Sewell, when they got to have plays, they're going to run over the right side of that line of scrimmage, and there he is. One of the all-time greats, Barry Sanders. Oh, yeah. He loves this run game.
So they did mark him short. 2nd down and 1 it is. Here's Montgomery in the game. Looking, spinning, and down to the 1.5. He goes for Dorrance Armstrong, brings him down. Well, they call these two Sonic and Knuckles. Sonic the speed of Gibbs, and Knuckles the brash Montgomery, who is their touchdown scorer from inside the 5 usually. They'll take a breather. It's like a line change.
Well, with both backs, they are very dangerous. Obviously, Montgomery's a powerful guy downhill. They love him down here in the low red. And they really run it behind this offensive line, and they got their extra lineman in there, Skipper. See if they give it to Gibbs.
They will. Left side. Gibbs! Touchdown, Detroit!
Pretty much ran that ball all the way. Holy shit, man. He's unstoppable.
They're must-see TV in the red zone. It's a little counter play. Motion the receiver in. Even when you defeat blocks like Payne did, he still has the speed to outrun that. It's really great execution. Walk-in touchdowns for this team are, you see them every single week. They just spring them free, and they walk it in.
Extra point by Bates is good. So, it started with a stop on 4th and 1. Outputting Muhammad with the stop, and then the Lions gave it to Jahmyr Gibbs, basically. Gibbs rocking on in. The Lions have their first lead, 7-0, and the fans love it.
Hey, Joey. We are almost there. You want to wake up? We're gonna go see Christian again.
Okay, so we're at the film festival, middle of Park City. The doors open, and then Sapphire Reserve premiere party. These trips are the best. At Art Week, we had our own private viewing. At Race Week, the lounge was right next to the pit. We were there in Paris. Exclusive events and incredible restaurants. Nights at the Sapphire Lounge on the Send. Heaven.
Experience the world as an insider. From exclusive lounges to immersive dining experiences, all with Chase Sapphire Reserve.
Honey, I don't think the spray's working. McCoy!
If only there were backups in real life. But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
That's what I'm talking about.
New Lux Cravings boxes from Taco Bell. For $5, go classic. For $7, go lavish. For $9, discover something new. Eat Lux your way. New Lux Cravings boxes only at Taco Bell.
Joy.
Shut your day.
Hey, sleep, man.
The NFL Divisional Playoffs, presented by Intuit TurboTax, continue tomorrow on NBC and CBS. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by Instacart.
Welcome back to the Divisional Playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax here at Ford Field in Detroit. And tonight's aerial coverage brought to you by the UPS Store. The Lions on their second possession go down the field. Jahmyr Gibbs electric, 48 of the 71 yards on the drive and the touchdown. He had 20 of them during the regular season. And he's got one this postseason, so it's 7-0 Lions. Washington had a really nice opening drive, but got stopped on 4th and 1, and they'll get it again. And they'll take it out from their own 30. It's really an amazing turnaround for the Commanders, who have been kind of moribund for a long time, right? And you think about what had...
One mile away. I will be there in 2 minutes.
Gone on. Go back to last year. They won 4 games, right? Sam Howell was there. They got rid of Ron Rivera. They reboot the whole thing. Dan Quinn comes in, his second spot as the head coach.
Not quite as fast as Gibbs, but I've got 2 puppies that I'm bringing, so that's my excuse for being late.
On Cliff Kingsbury. They draft Jaden Daniels and others. Terry McLaurin says, man, I love it. I got a franchise quarterback that's led to 12 wins. Their offense has been top 5 in a lot of categories. And as Tom said at the beginning, they are cardiac kids. They've won 6 in a row. 5 of them have been in the last possession of the game. Daniels going to keep it. That's some room to run.
But we've been watching the game on the way.
2, he goes outside, and he's going to pick up a few yards on first down. He will run a lot. Now the Lions defensively, they had so many injuries, and we just saw one in this game, Amik Robertson. Tom, they love to play man. Without him and with a running quarterback, I wonder how that changes.
Well, I think it's going to change. There hasn't been much man coverage so far today in the 9 or 10 plays that have been run. They've dealt with so many injuries this year, but you begin to wonder, can they really play the schemes they want? Down a bunch of pass rushers and now down a bunch of really good man coverage players in the secondary.
And this fires a near side complete. There's McLaurin sliding down. He's got a first down.
They invested in their offseason in so many guys in the secondary. Carlton Davis, they drafted Terrion Arnold. Amik Robertson was actually playing very good in the slot. But then when you lose Carlton Davis to a broken jaw, now Amik Robertson, early in the game, it forced you to go, okay, well, what are we going to do now? How are we going to slow down this offense that is so productive and prolific? Just these little jabs they throw to.
Little float back there is Barry Anzalone. Can't miss him with the long blonde hair. Makes a big play.
Well, we got Anzalone right here as the weak side linebacker. What's he do? He's just reading the pulling guard. Ertz comes around, and he's right on it. You got to get up on him. If there's one guy to block, and you're a Washington offensive lineman or a corner, get on Alex Anzalone. He's going to make every tackle.
Daniels, quick throw. Eckler again. Get a lot of action on the line. Nowhere to go. Brian Branch comes up from the secondary to make that stop, and it's 3rd and long. Cliff Kingsbury running this offense. They've been good on 3rd down, 6th best in the league.
One aspect is Washington's got to stay ahead of the sticks. They can't deal with negative runs. You talked about them being a really good 3rd down team, Kevin. They're good on 4th down, but they've got to make it more manageable than 3rd and 10.
They go 5 wide, 4-man rush. Daniels has time. Whips to a near side. He's got a first down. A dart to Crowder from Daniels on point, and they convert.
Yeah, right on the ball. You see the tempo, and Just a very simple curl route. Right here, Branch is looking eyes, and then there's Crowder. Just wide open, easy throw and catch. And if you're going to give him that type of protection, Jaden Daniels standing in the pocket, he's going to hit those all day.
And he's accurate. 69% of his passes on the year. He's been real good in that department. On the give, it is a run up the middle to Robinson, who breaks through inside the 30. He goes to Brian Robinson, who led this team in rushing this year with 799 yards, picks up 14 there.
Hey, you gotta wait. Okay. I'll be right back, Joy. I'm gonna let Jethro in and I'll be back to get you. All right, Joy, you ready? Outside? Shut this down. Thank you for waiting. Say goodbye.